There are two types of people in the world: those who work for money and those who have money work for them. Most of us were raised to be the first type. We were taught to trade our time, our energy, and our youth for a steady paycheck. But if your income stops the moment you stop moving, you don't have wealth, you have a job. Today, we're breaking the cycle and moving from work for money to money for work. The trap: trading time for money. The work for money model is linear. It's a direct exchange. 1 hour of work is X dollars. The math: no matter how hard you grind, you are limited by the 24 hours in a day. Even a surgeon or a high-priced lawyer is trapped in this model. If they don't show up, the money doesn't show up. The risk: you are one illness, one layoff, or one burnout away from financial zero. This is a fragile way to live. The shift: the value hierarchy. To move to money for work, you have to stop selling your time and start selling value or leverage. Think of it as a ladder. The rung of labor: you do the work. The rung of skill: you do specialized work, coding, design. The rung of management: you direct others to do the work. The rung of capital: your money pays for the work, investing. Case study 1: the freelancer's pivot. A graphic designer was charging $50 an hour. She was working 60 hours a week and felt exhausted. She was purely working for money. The shift: she spent 3 months creating a design template kit for small businesses. She sold it for $99. The result: she sold 1,000 kits. She spent 100 hours building it once, but it earned her $99,000 while she slept. Her work, the initial effort, created an asset where the money, the product, now did the work of generating income. Case study 2: the employee to owner transition. A plumber spent 10 years working for a big company. He was a master of his craft, but he was trading his physical health for a paycheck. The shift: he saved his risk capital and hired 2 apprentices. He stopped doing the plumbing and started doing the marketing and systems. The result: he moved from the rung of skill to the rung of management. Eventually, he bought a second van and hired a manager. Now the business generates profit even when he is on vacation. Case study 3: the dividend engine. An office worker decided that for every $10 he earned, $2 would be hired as an employee. He put that money into dividend-paying stocks and REITs. The math: in the first year, his employees, his stocks, only earned him $50. It felt useless. But by year 10, his dividend income covered his rent. The leverage audit: turning skills into assets. To stop working for money, you must identify which of your current skills can be productized or delegated. Use these tips to perform your own audit. The scalability test. Ask yourself, can I perform this task for 1,000 people at once without working 1,000 times harder? Tip: if you provide advice or consulting, record it. A one-on-one meeting is labor. A recorded masterclass is an asset. The standard operating procedure: look at your daily tasks. Which ones can be written down as a step-by-step guide? Tip: if you can write a manual for a task, you can hire someone else to do it. You have transitioned from the worker to the manager. Identify your high-code versus low-code skills. High-code: skills that require your specific brain, strategic thinking, creative direction. Keep these. Low-code: skills that just require a process, data entry, basic scheduling, repetitive editing. Asset opportunity: hire a virtual assistant or use AI to automate these. The content conversion: every time you solve a problem for a client, document the solution. Advice: turn that solution into a blog post, a video, or a PDF guide. You have now turned a work-for-money moment into a digital asset that attracts leads while you sleep. How to start moving money for work. Identify your leverage. Use the audit above to see what can be scaled. Front-load the effort. Money for work isn't easy, it's just efficient. You have to work twice as hard now so you don't have to work at all later. The 20% reinvestment rule: never spend 100% of your paycheck. At least 20% must be sent to boot camp. It must be invested to become a worker that brings back more money. The takeaway: working for money is a survival strategy. Money for work is a freedom strategy. You can spend your life building someone else's dream, or you can spend your time building assets that give you your life back. Stop being the engine and start being the architect.